Welcome in, streamers. We're always talking about ways to boost engagement, and why not do it with a cute little stream pet? Now, if you guys have a niche or you have any kind of like ties to your name, as far as like maybe your name's Panda or Wolf or Dog, this is a great thing to go with your niche, and it's a great way to build engagement. What we're talking about today is the Kappamons. They're over on Tribute or whatever now. I don't know. The website keeps changing its names, but I'm just walking you guys through it. You can add this little guy to your stream. Super adorable. As right now it's sleeping, there's nobody in my chat because I'm recording. But when people come into the chat, it welcomes them. It says hello. Anytime somebody redeems a redeem, it tells you who did the redeem. And the really fun part is, if one of your friends also has this set up, whenever they come into your stream, it will interact with theirs live on your stream as long as you have it set up that way. It's a super adorable way to create engagement within your chat audience. A lot of people you can set up to treat it, to hydrate it, a lot of things that you guys can do to promote that engagement within your chat. Let's get into it and I'll show you guys exactly how to set this up. Okay guys, so here you go. So just go to Kappamon.com and this is just gonna ask you to sign in with your Twitch. And then it's going to pop and tell you, hey, like we're upgrading to tribe or whatever it is. So then just go ahead and continue with the prompts and log in with the Twitch. Guys, and side note, this is going to be one of those kind of Twitch exclusive. I don't see where you could have YouTube or Kick on this still. So it is pretty much just a Twitch chat thing. But you have my updates. I'm not going to click on that screen right now. There's some private stuff on there. But then you go to my avatar. Obviously, I have the Panda. I know Aztec and Panda doesn't really make sense. It's been a long journey within my stream and my community of how we came to be with the Panda. Long story short, my favorite animal is a panda. I found one of those big panda heads at Walmart. I put it on one day for stream and it's never been able to leave me since. But you can set up your overlays. Default animation, I have it on idle. Well, so idle means he's asleep. You can get him on attack, which he's doing there. You can have him on dance, where he's just like, get money. Greet, where you just have him on hello the whole time, just over and over again. I just thought it was kind of cute. You can have him eating, which is super awesome. But I just kind of liked him on idle, where he's just kind of sleeping. It's adorable, you know. There's tribe games. I'm not going to get into all of that. You guys are more than welcome to do that on your own time. There's the marketplace. So this is where you set up your Kappamon, and this is what I'm talking about for all other streamers. If you're just a big Pokemon fan, I know these are not Pokemon, but some of them are very similar. So like if you love the Pokemon, you can have it here. But if you're like Queen Bee or something, here's some bees. If you're an otter theme, or you just love otters, Small Wolf, the Total, it kind of looks like a Pokemon. This little Leon the lizard guy is pretty cool. There's a werewolf. There's all kinds of stuff. Ravens, squirrels. Squirrel Girl's really popular with the Marvel Rivals community right now. So there's a fun little squirrel. There's a gingerbread man, for Christmas time, and reindeer. There's a really adorable bear, kind of overweight like me. There's a raptor, zombies, cat. As you guys can see and scroll through here, we'll just kind of go through here kind of quickly. There's a ghost, unicorn, which is our friend Crashes, so my panda interacts with this unicorn often. A red panda, some sheep, a dragon. There's some really cool stuff. I know I'm kind of in the way of some of them. There's monkeys, owls, more Halloween themed stuff. Another red panda, some foxes. There's my panda. There's a dog. There's Kappabot. All kinds of stuff. And then also you can always set up this guy right here. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, and then you can really get into some stuff. Now, some of these stuff is behind a paywall. A lot of these things are free, like this Pokemon looking one's free. The bee is free, but most of them do cost. Like my panda did cost me, but it's just a one-time payment. I get it if people don't want to. There are ways to earn a lot of these coins and stuff. For instance, if you go to my profile and stuff like that, it'll show you where you can give a code to a friend, and if all they got to do is sign up, and you'll get coins. So if you have a lot of friends, or you're in a community and you can get everybody to sign up under your code, you could potentially be able to get one of these for free. This, I made my one-time purchase, and all this is from referral code, so it's been pretty good for myself as far as putting this out to the community. There's a lot of fun stuff. If you go to Streamer Portal, this is where you can kind of set up. Do you want it to show commands? So when somebody does a command, do you want it to? I know my camera's in the way, guys. I'm sorry. Let me move real quick. I'll just move over here. Always show avatar. So like, do you want it always on, or do you want them to only pop up whenever something happens? I kind of like them always there, just to hang out. Use the streamer name. which I have on. So instead of it saying like Kappamon did this or whatever, it'll say, you know, Aseki did this. And then show viewer username. So like if they come in, it'll be like, hey, you know, thank you for the cheer, and then whoever their name is. Really cool. Here's where you get your overlay. You just copy and paste this URL link here, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So we've done this, you know, thousands of times now. So if you've watched any of my videos, you guys pretty much know how to do this. But go to the scene that you want to have it in. You know, most people like them in all scenes, so I have them in all scenes. But let's say you only want it on a certain scene, which is okay. It's your preference. Hit the plus button over here. Right, you guys can see that? Yeah. Hit the browser. Type it in. You know, I named mine Pandy. That's, oops. That's for you right there. I named it Pandy. And then just copy and paste it in. You can leave everything how it is. You can control the audio because there is some little audio cues on there. I always like to refresh my things and then hit OK. And let it load for a second, and then boom, there's Pandy. Sleeping, no interaction right now. And within the Kappamon itself, you can select... yeah, so if you go back to the streamer portal, here you can have where it's facing, left or right. So if you want him facing right, because you want to set him all the way over here, and I think we'd have to refresh that. Yeah, so he's going to sleep this way regardless, but now he'll react to the right. That way it looks good. That way, you know, if you want him over here and you want him to react to the other way, all you would do is go back to stream portal and put left. So now he reacts that way versus reacting that way. Just an aesthetic thing, which is a really nice, small, but very helpful thing. That way you can have him set up where you want, because all his chat for me is going to be right here. So if I do that and I set him over here in the corner, you're never going to see it. So I think that's a really important little thing to remember. But yeah, guys, it's super fun, super cute. There's a lot of options for you guys. I'll put my code down below. That way you guys can use it if you haven't. Cool way to support me there. Leave a like on the channel, sub if you guys have not. It's absolutely free on the YouTube, guys. Comment down below. What Kappamon are you going to be using? Are you going with the Panda? I think Panda's the best. Let me know down below, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.